Woo! Time is weird, man. In some ways, I'm like, wow, I've already been doing this for, going on a month. Like, wow, that's crazy. It doesn't feel like it's been that long. In other ways, I'm like, it's only been about a month. That's only a third of the way there. Whoa! That's crazy. The bottom line is, no matter how you slice it in life, I am crazy. You like my poster that's starting to come off and it's not actually tacked into the wall. It's just resting on the other piece of abstract art beneath it. It's something I don't like talking about with most people because I really feel like it's gonna get so many people concerned, even that, like, concerned about my health, like I'm gonna call, some sort of intervention on you. They're just like, that's just weird. Like, what the heck? You're living in a very strange world, my friend. But I've been doing a process called spiritual autolysis from these books written by Jed McKenna. And anybody who knows anything about some spirituality books, Jed McKenna's a very interesting one. He writes books that talk about enlightenment, not from the perspective of somebody who's one with everything and feels nothing but absolute bliss always. It's written from a very nihilistic person who seems still pretty... he's so nihilistic that he's just contented. He's taken the everything is just prescribed. There's no real inherent meaning to anything, to like such a degree that he's just having the time of his life no matter what happens. Now, the books are written from the perspective of a character that probably doesn't actually exist. I mean, they come across like these events didn't really happen, but his perspective on it is really what matters the most. It's like, they're like fictional stories with a lesson to teach, is how I like to look at them, like a lot of books. But he promotes a way to spiritual enlightenment called spiritual autolysis, where you just sit down and you just try to write a true statement. It sounds really simple on the surface. If you read his explanation of it, it's very simple, but it's also very not at all. Through the process of spiritual autolysis, from literally just writing, from reducing thoughts, he details people doing this in a way that completely strips away any sense of self that they've ever had. Completely reducing any events that they have to just mere dreams and fantasies and events that happened in some fictional story that doesn't actually exist because they were experienced by a fictional character who doesn't actually exist themselves. And I think that you can understand from listening to that description why that's not something I want to share with people, that's a process that I do sometimes, and why people might be concerned if they heard that I was partaking in that process. I'm not spiritually enlightened. I don't know if there is a spectrum of spiritual enlightenment, like where I would fall on that. But you do make discoveries from doing it, man. Whether or not you want to admit it or not, there are certain questions that you have about yourself and reality that you are probably not confronting right now because they might have some real scary answers, and they might make you have some confrontations with reality that you didn't really want to have. You kind of knew somewhere in the back of your mind, but you kept shoving deep down into the dark recesses of your, I won't say closet, the deep, maybe your basement, or as he talks about it, your attic. Either whether it's above or below, it's stuff that you don't want to confront. It's literally, he puts enlightenment in the least sexy way I've ever heard. That it is the most harrowing, horrifying experience. He uses the metaphor of Melville, Moby Dick, like the Captain Ahab on the ship, going into the mouth of the whale. That's what you're doing when you're really pursuing enlightenment. You're on these very dangerous waters, headed to certain doom, and you have absolutely everything to lose, and you have nothing to gain. And you go into the mouth of the whale, and then I guess when you come out the other side, you just finally understand everything, and you're finally done. And you don't have to deal with any more existential crises. Or perhaps the existential crisis is just something that you make peace with. Either way, you come out the other side knowing. And I don't know if it's truly possible to ever know. All these spiritually enlightened teachers might be completely crazy. And even if it is possible, there's a very good chance I will never, ever, 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 ever attain what I'm looking for. But gosh darn, when I feel up to it, which is in the weird times of the summer, I am going to try.